well today. Hi, Linda. Hi, Keels. Hi, I hope you're still here. Hi. It took me a minute because I have my new couch, and so I was trying to set up, and I was like, how am I going to do this? And the animals, trying to get the animals straight. Speaking of animals, you already finished your treat, huh? Yeah. Let's make sure we're at the bottom. There we go. Okay. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope everybody had a good holiday. And I hope that my cat is trying to check out my rolling cart. Little one, could you not, baby? Little one, kitty, kitty, kitty. No, get down from there. No. Uh-oh, we're gonna have to get the spray bottle. The spray bottle. It's okay. Ooh, I got it. Got the weapon of choice. Get down, baby. Oh, I didn't even have to spray him. There we go. Didn't even have to spray him. Sometimes a good threat is all you need with that kind of thing. But yeah, I had to get them all situated, and the new couch is here, so that was interesting to set up with the new couch. But I figured it out, I think. As long as Arthur doesn't knock my lights over, we'll be good. We have two choices of things we can work on today. Easiest thing to work on would be Hexie cardigan order that I have. Do I have the blanket next to me? Where'd the blanket go? I don't know where the blanket went, but I have a blanket. Oh, it's over there. I have a blanket made out of this as well. This is the it's one of my favorite yarns, the Mandala Ombre yarn by Lion Brand, which if you need some, never forget, I have an affiliate with them, so you can always check my descriptions and use my code. And I think for your first purchase, you get a percentage off, and then after that, it just helps me every time the link is clicked. So anyway, and purchases are made too as well. But anyway, this is one of my favorite yarns. It's soft, it washes up really well. I have a blanket over there that I made this with, and it's just double crochets, and I made it early on, and I've washed it and dried it several times, and it's great. So I recommended this for the Hexie because I knew that it washed well, and I knew they were probably going to want to wash it. And also the colors just really are them. So I have this, and then I also have a tapestry that I'm working on. And by the way, if you haven't noticed, I got something for Christmas. I got a crochet gaming pillow, I guess technically, but crochet gaming pillow, whatever you want to do with it. I love it, you guys. I really do, because I'm, you know, I sit here on my couch and I'm usually like this, but it's helped a lot with that. I don't slouch as much anyway, so that's good. And then my mother-in-law got me some yarn, and then she also, like a whole little kit of different colored acrylic yarns. And she also got me this bag, which has the holes in it, so I can do my tapestries, which is great. I told her it was actually perfect because I'm working on a tapestry right now. I just, unfortunately, already started it, so at some point I need to cut the yarn and feed it through here to help with the tangles. But you'd be proud of me. I've been trying to float my yarn and not cut my, excuse me, I have a notification, go away. But I have a tail here. Hi everyone, hi Ms. ANG, hi 101 Solutions. Already did, only because the Valentine's Day decorations. Let me explain. It happened this morning. They were in the box, they were screaming at me, okay? I took down Christmas stuff and I was like, it's naked in here. And I had bought these blankets at the Dollar Tree, and I was like, I want to put my blankets up on my couch, my new couch. So it just happened, but really only this area is decorated. Only this part of the room. The Christmas tree is still up over there. So, but it's going this weekend, so. But anyway, I'm also working on this little tapestry, which is hard to see what it is right now, but it's a cat and it's like a sunset. So it's a moon and some clouds are gonna be up here too. And I just got a little bit of the purple going for the sky. But I have that we could work on, or we could work on the cardigan. I think I'm gonna start with the cardigan at least anyway. I still don't like my color changes. Like the cat doesn't, I mean, you know, you can see. I don't like it. I've tried two, three different ways, and I don't like any of them yet. I'm not sure what to do about it. I know there's a million ways to do it, but I haven't figured out the one that I really like yet, because they just aren't turning out exactly the way I want them to. Oddly enough, the lettered one I did turned out better than the pictures, which is kind of strange to me. Aw, you saw that one, so it was the cat in the sun. Yes, it is. It's a cute little pattern on Etsy. I'll try to show you guys. I have it here. I can't show you the grid because that would be giving away the pattern, but I think they have a picture of it. Yeah, there it is. So I didn't do 2 purples because at the time I didn't have 2 different purples. I did 2 pinks and 1 purple. But that's what, in theory, it'll look like. But it's on Etsy if anybody is interested. I'll try to add the links. If anybody really wants it, I'll find it right now. But I think it's called the Dreamy Evening tapestry, right? Dreamy Evening. Yeah, Dreamy Evening pattern. But it's cute. It's very cute. But I'm excited about this hexie. God, my gel polish doesn't want to stay on that nail. Okay, anyway. I forgot to charge my mic, so if I don't sound the same, I did not charge my microphone, so whoops. It's been so long, I forgot. Really want to learn how to do tapestry. It's really not hard. It's not hard, it's just, I mean, you only have to know how to do single crochet and a color change. It's really just a matter of, like, at least for me, finding what color change method looks the best. But like my kindly F off tapestry that I can't really show on here without maybe getting in a little trouble, is, I don't know, it just looks better the way I did the color changes, but it's letters. But then the pictures, some of them I just don't like the way they look as much. Like I was doing a Christmas tree one and I didn't like the way the color changes were looking either. So I don't know. Ooh, I'm not used to my nice smooth hook yet. I got a new clover hook yesterday. I was so excited because I've been missing it. I lost my other one, and so I've been dealing with my Wooble hooks, which, not to trash Wooble, but of course they're not the best hooks. They're kit hooks. So anyway, I'm really excited to have my clover back. I haven't tried any other kind, like furls or any of those other ones, but I like my clovers. I'm sticking with them for now. I got a knot in here in my tail and my actual working yarn. There we go. This is previously frogged yarn, so it's a little crinkly. I'm almost done with this ball, and then I have another one over there. But I also, that reminds me that, speaking of frogged yarn, I got a yarn winder. So those are the 2 things that I got mainly for Christmas, were the pillow and the yarn winder. So I wound up the yarn and frogged an old scarf, and I'm using it for the cardigan. It was a scarf that I never finished, so I was like, well, let me just use this for this instead. Do tapestry. Yeah, see, I think mosaic looks hard. To me, tapestry is really easy. Mosaic looks difficult. But basically what I was saying is all you have to do is single crochet, like, you know, a chain, however many across, like you normally would, and then work back. Usually you work back 1 time with the same color, back and forth, and then it's like, you know, I don't know, for example, let's pretend that there's 12 white stitches, and then there's 2 black stitches, and then there's, I don't know, 38 white stitches. And then you turn, go back the other way, and then there's however many white stitches, and then you got the little border, so you change to your border color, and then do your border for however long, and then switch back to your cat color, and then do your 2 or however many stitches for the tail of the cat, switch back to the border color, and then go back and then switch back to the white. It's really not bad. It's just a lot, like it, you know, it's a lot of picking up and putting down and moving things, but it's not difficult. I think it's pretty fun. Like I said, I just want to get those color changes to look neater. And you can go over it and sew over it, and that's probably what I'll do for the cat, because he just looks sloppy. But I don't know. It's fun though. But it's not bad. If you can single crochet and you can color change, you can totally do it. There are some really good videos. The one, I can't remember the YouTuber that I learned it from, but her video is the one that has the little mushroom tapestry. She'll teach you how to make like a little like coaster-ish size mushroom, and it's like a red mushroom with white spots on it, you know, classic kind of mushroom. And you can use whatever colors you have though. As long as you have 3 or 4 colors, you can make it. And so that's how I learned, was from that video. I had looked at a couple other ones and it just didn't quite click with me, but that one, for some reason, I actually got it and did it. The only other thing you have to remember is to keep your yarn on one side when you do the color change, and don't accidentally have a tail coming out of the front. Sometimes you can fix that if you do, but sometimes not so much. You okay, kitty? Okay, you're gonna sleep over there. You're gonna be in Arthur's way, though. That's the only complication to where you're sitting at. It's okay, Arthur. You can come this way. You can come over this way. He's like, Mom, that's not the side of the couch I've been on. Okay, fine. I'll move the pillow. The couch came with so many... Oops, he hit the camera. The couch came with so many pillows, you guys. It's not that... It sits 5. It has like 5 seat squares, including the corner that I'm in. But it came with like 9 pillows or something. We were like, what are we going to do with all these pillows? We still don't know what we're going to do with all these pillows, but we'll figure it out. Hello, how are you doing, Variety Trading Card Collector? How are you doing? Wait a minute. I know who you are. That's your other channel, isn't it? I think so. Mosaic is so easy. You should try. Really? It just looks more, I don't know, elegant than tapestry to me or something. I don't know. It looks more difficult to me for some unknown reason. Ah. Arthur's looking around for more treats in the kitchen. He's like, ooh, I forgot about this whole live streaming thing where I get treats. Cat's just sleeping. Usually it's the opposite. The cat's up and the dog's asleep. But he'll be asleep soon enough. But yeah, the tapestries, I think it's pretty easy. But I liked the little mushroom video. I think it was a good one to learn from. It wasn't overwhelming. And I think I may have only used 3 colors. She might have used 4. I don't know. No, I had to use 4, I think. I don't know. Or maybe I used the same color on the background, did white maybe, as the spots. Maybe that's what it was. She used green. Arthur is drinking that water. My goodness, I did just refill it with fresh water. Get it, boy. Don't drink too much, though. You get sick. Still going. But I hope everybody had a good holiday. I unfortunately had the flu for Christmas Eve until, I don't even know. But it wasn't as bad as it could have been. I had luckily just gotten my shot, like, it wasn't at full impact, let's put it that way. I probably only had it a week, but at least I had gotten it. So it wasn't too bad, but I just had a sore throat and headaches and fever and stuff like that. I didn't ever have a cough, which was good. So I didn't look up anything. I don't know if that's like common with it or not, to not have a cough. But I know everybody was sick, a lot of people, but I'm just thankful that I was able to clear my fever in time to see my uncle. So that was really, really nice. My uncle, who unfortunately has terminal cancer, I was able to go see, and I'm so glad. They live 4 hours away, or not 4 hours, about 3 hours away normally. And so they came down and we were able to go see them since I was thankfully not sick anymore. And they were doing pretty well. I was pleasantly surprised. He was doing better, seemingly, than I expected him to be doing, so that was really nice. He had a good day that day, I think, and they were going on a little trip after that, and so my parents babysat their dog that week, so that was nice for them. And yeah, I think they had a good time and everything. We were able to exchange gifts and do all that, so that was nice. I'm very thankful, because I was worried. I was like, oh no, if I don't clear my fever, I can't, you know, I don't want to go get him sick, obviously. So I'm thankful it all worked out. That's the most important thing. And then after that, my couch came a couple days ago, and I'm so excited. I should get up and show you guys. I might in a little bit. But I'm so excited. Can't tell, but it's like it looks so much better in here than our other couch did. Let's just put it that way. It fits the room very nicely. The other couch was never meant to be here. But I'm thankful for it. Very, very, very thankful for it. Waited a long time for it. Waited since November, but it doesn't matter anymore. It's here. As long as it's here. Arthur's still working on his Kong ball. He went back to it. He always does that. He forgets or like puts it down and then goes back to it and gets the rest. Yes, you do. The kitty cat's been doing really well too. I actually got to cut all his nails except for one for the first time, so that was really good. I'm proud of him. He did really good. He did better than Arthur does, honestly. Arthur's like, we have to give him medication and calm his anxiety, and he still fights us. It doesn't do a whole lot other than make him a little sleepy. But the cat did really good. I just fed the cat and, you know, kind of took his little feet, and that was about it. So I'm proud of him. I had to do like, you know, 2 claws here and 2 claws there, but it didn't matter. I got it done, so I'm proud of him. He's gonna be a good house kitty. We couldn't, you know, have his claws with the couch and everything. I could try those covers, but I don't know. I think the covers would take longer than me just snipping his little nails. The little silicone covers you can get. I didn't realize you have to glue those on. Apparently you glue them on, though, from what I understand. I was wondering how that worked, but I didn't understand you had to glue them on. I just feel like by the time I get the glue on there and push his little nail out far enough, and I don't know. I think I could just snip it faster. Couldn't we, children? Yeah, that would be less. Oh my gosh, my chat was stuck. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't know how long it's been stuck. Hi, Alice. I'm sorry if you're not still here. Hi, Shima. Aw, thank you, Keels. I'm sorry, I'm catching up, you guys. All right, cool. Hi, Sonia. I don't know why it was stuck. It just does that sometimes. I think maybe when I flicked away that notification or something. I don't know. Hello, Brooke. How are you, Brookie Bear? I'm just working on my Hexie cardigan order right this minute. The good news is also about this order, they live locally, so I don't have to worry about sizing too much. I can just make it and then go say, hey, try this on. Does it fit yet? Okay, cool. Now I'll put the cuffs on it. So I would be nervous if not, but thankfully I don't have to ship it. I don't have to do any of that. I can literally just go over to their house and try it on them and see if it's large enough yet. So I'm thinking it's going to be about a size large. They're usually in between a large or extra large, so somewhere in there, technically speaking. And my rainbow one is probably like extra large, so the one that I made was super oversized for myself. Oh, hi, Manuela. How are you doing? Oh no, Manuela. Bless. I haven't seen anything. I'm not gonna ask. I don't want you to go into it right now, but I will go check your channel after because I haven't seen anything by you in a while, and I wonder. Bless your heart. I'm so sorry. I think I understand, and I'm so sorry. I know that is, you know, it's just like a person. You know, they are people to us. You know. I'm so sorry. Oh, your baby. I'm so sorry, Manuela. Oh, bless your heart. I hope that everything was peaceful and everything, but bless your heart. I'm so sorry. I know that's one of the hardest things to deal with and go through, really, truly. I've had one before Arthur that was my own, you know. I've had tons of cats and other animals and things, but one that was truly my own that I was with all the time, you know, and his name was Spanky, and so I feel your pain. I'm so sorry. Hey, Abigail, how are you doing? Arthur's digging right now. Come here, you want a blanket? Come here, come get Blanky. Come get Blanky. I'll give you one. Not my crochet blankie. We'll get you a different one. Well, it's over there beside the cat. We'll have to go grab it. Hold on. Here you go, baby. You want a blanket to get under? Go over there. He's like, Mom, I know. You get used to laying on this side sometimes. Yeah. He likes that other side for some reason, especially when his dad's not here. He was your whole, I know, Manuela. I remember, I know exactly the name, you know, I know, because I remember your shorts with Shadow. Bless your heart. Oh, I hate when this stuff happens to people that are online, because I wish so badly that I could like go give them something. Because when my friends' animals or my parents' animals or my animals pass, I always like to I'll go get a rock, a nice smooth, as smooth as or flat rock, not necessarily smooth, but flat rock, and I'll paint their name and like a little bone and a little heart, a little halo, or you know, something, and give it to them. And I wish so badly I could do that for you, but I can't send you a rock all the way across the ocean. But just know that in spirit, I totally would. Oh, I think my chat's stuck again. I see a half a message. Yeah, it was stuck. Stop getting stuck. Oh, you're welcome, Manuela. That's right. Know that I would. When my patient's animal passed, I had preemptively at their age knew that one day something would happen, and so I saved some fur, and when I had brushed them, and I put it into, it was kind of strange, but I took it and I put it in a picture frame, and then I put a picture of their animal on the other side, and they got it, and they brought it, I gave it to them, you know, and they were real emotional, of course, and thankful. And then one day they were sitting there looking at it, and they were like, you know, when you look at that, it looks like a little dog's face in the fur. And I looked at it and I was like, you know what? It kind of does. But honestly, all I did was take it out of the bag and put it in there. I mean, I didn't mess with it at all. You know, I didn't try to make it look like anything. But it does. It kind of looks like a dog with a little ear flopped over. It was kind of, you know, funny how that worked out. But I always try to do things like that for people. I think, you know, it's not much you can do but show them that you understand and you care, you know. But yeah, and little Arthur, he's almost 10. He'll be 10 this year, won't you? I can't believe you're gonna be 10. We're not gonna talk about that, are we? No. He's such a baby. I cannot believe it. I feel like he's like 3 at the most, 4. Yeah, you're such a baby. Yeah. They can't see you, can they? No, but you're right here looking at me. I am from North Carolina, Linda. So I am right in the middle of the East Coast in America. Right in the middle. Sort of in the middle of the state-ish. Not really, but sort of. In the middle. Because we have mountains and the beach. I don't live in the mountains or the beach, so technically in between. I do love living here because we do have a lot of beautiful places to go. The mountains and the beach are within 2 or 3 hours, so that's really nice. Because I know some people never see the ocean or don't see it for, you know, a lot of their life, and then see it later on in life. And I'm very thankful. I've been going to the ocean since I was a baby, and the mountains probably about the same. The mountains are different here, though, than they are like on the West Coast. They're a lot bigger on the West Coast. But we have the Smoky Mountains, the Blue Ridge Mountains, and they're pretty. Oh, wow. We have Portugal between us. That's right. I was trying to think. Where did Miss Angie say you were from, Linda? I remember I was getting ready, and now I can't remember where she said you were from. I know you're over there, but I can't remember where over there you were from. Galveston Beach here, so no mountains. Yeah. I love both, because people here are always like, are you a mountain person or a beach person? Because we have both, you know. And it's like, well, I don't know. I like them both for different reasons, but I'm like that about everything. I'm like, well, I don't know. I like both for different reasons, you know. I'm like one of those, unfortunately. I have a hard time picking. Sorry, I had a notification, but I do. I have a hard time picking things. I'll be like, well, what's for dinner? Do you want to go? What do you want for dinner? Fast food. I don't care. Anything's fine. I can find something about anywhere. It's fine. Really. What do you want? I'm the worst for that. And I know that's really annoying, but I can't help it. It doesn't matter to me. It really just doesn't matter. For the most part, I can find something anywhere. I will say, if it's too fancy, now, that's a different thing. I don't like fancy places. I don't. Every once in a while, a nice fancy steak dinner, down with that. Cool. Once a year, whatever. Cool with that. Really fancy, al dente pasta with capers on it. No, leave. Nope. I love pasta. I don't want it al dente. Don't like capers. Don't like olives. Don't like. Leave that all away from me. Take it away. I'm a simpleton. I like the more simple things. You're from Norway. Oh, okay. Cool. I don't think I've ever really met anybody online from Norway. That's awesome. Cool. The beaches here in Spain. But you're from Spain. But you're from Norway, but you live in Spain. See, that's cool. See, I don't think I've actually taught anybody in Spain either. That's really cool. I know one day I was looking around at my, I guess they're your analytics or something somehow. And which I can't remember how I was doing it, but I was doing something and it showed me, or maybe it was like the recap at the end of the year or something. It showed like your audience, where they're from and stuff. And I had a decent amount. I think the two places I remember that weren't the United States the most were like India and the UK were the two places that I was viewed from the most other than the US. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And I was like, that kind of makes sense. I had the same thing on Instagram. I had a lot of followers from India, especially when I did photography, like flower photography and stuff. I had a ton of followers from India, which was cool. They were really into the nature photography, which I appreciate. I should do that more, and I probably will once summer comes around. It's going to be interesting to see what we do this year with the garden. My grandpa is 95. He turned 95 over the break, over my little break here from Christmas. I cannot believe that. I'm so incredibly thankful to still have him. He is my last living grandparent, and so of course I'm extremely grateful to still have him around. And he's all there. Don't you think he's not at 95? He is all there. He knows everything going on. He can do everything. He can still drive some. He's fine. It's amazing. And and we lost Grandma, unfortunately, this summer. I'm not going to get sad and get into it, but we did, unfortunately. And so I'm even, more grateful. And so he's been doing really well and staying really busy, and that's good. So, but it'll just be interesting to see. That's what I was talking about, the garden, because really I grew the flowers in the garden for Grandma, to bring to Grandma. It was for me a little bit, but it was really to bring her a bouquet. It's what it turned into. After I started growing them in my yard, it was like, let's bring her a bouquet every week. And so it'll be interesting to see. I guess that's true. I could still bring them to her. I didn't think about it like that, but I could. I need to get some kind of like plastic vases so that if somebody took them, I wouldn't be sad. But I could still bring them to her graveside. I didn't think about it like that. I could do that. I may not be able to do it every week, but I could still do it like every other week or something. That would be sweet. Aw, I should do that. I didn't think about it like that. Aw. Happy-go-lucky person, right? I'm just like, I don't care. I'll find food somewhere. Just feed me something somewhere. Just take me somewhere. I'll be fine. Provide food. Sustenance. I will eat. Arthur says, same. What food don't you like, Arthur? There's something. Oh, you don't like celery. Yeah, that's something you don't like. Ooh, cool. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I think it's so cool how you can talk to people from everywhere. I like it. It's people that you'd never meet otherwise or never hear, you know. I say meet, but I think everybody knows what I mean. I mean, it is meeting in a way. Arthur, we should take a beverage break, and we might even go grab our grapes in a minute because, you know, sustenance is important. Yeah, you can't have grapes though. Arthur loves fruits though. I know he can't have grapes. I would never feed him a grape for a reason, but he likes watermelon, and he likes strawberries, and he likes apples. Don't you? Yeah. And you know what you really love? Carrots. He loves carrots. That's what he's been eating a lot of lately because he's on a little bit of a diet. We're trying to feed him a little less. He's 15 pounds and he doesn't need to get bigger. So, excuse me. So anyway, we're feeding him a certain amount, and then whenever he's hungry, he gets carrots. So he'll bark and let us know he's hungry, and then we'll give you carrots. And when you come back in from going potty, you get carrots. If I start saying that, you're gonna start asking for one, aren't you? Yeah. He loves them though. I'm glad he does. He's always been a good healthy eater. Yeah. Yeah, he's always been a good healthy eater. But if the watermelon is like a little bit overripe or what, he doesn't like that. But other than that, he's really good. But he's also good at knowing when the fruit's not any good anymore, like the strawberries or whatever. He won't eat it if it's not good anymore. He knows. Hey, Ms. Rivera. Oh, it's okay, Ms. Rivera. You're good. It's okay. No worries. The texts aren't a problem really. It's the phone calls, they're a problem when I forget to put it on Do Not Disturb because they'll like black everything out and then I have to like come back. Text, not a problem. I can just text a little notification away. It's fine. So. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. I hope you're doing well today, Miss Rivera. Oh, I forgot to show you guys the things that I made while I was on break too. I'll show you. I have one of them here. So it's the same pattern. I'll have to get up in a second and grab the little flower pouches, the original flower pouches they're made from. But I made these little earrings out of the pattern. I used, I think, like a 2.35 millimeter hook. It's okay. It's a motorcycle or something, Arthur. It's okay. It's a motorcycle going down the road. You can hear the music. He's like, what the heck? I'm pretty sure anyway. It's okay. There's not anybody here. They're just going down the street. But yeah, so I made these little earrings. These are thread. This thread is from Hobby Lobby. It's so pretty. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a crochet thread from Hobby Lobby. And if you look, they don't have many crochet threads. In fact, I think I looked. No, wait, I did finally find it. But I can't remember. But there's not many. And there's not many variegated ones. So it's easy to find. And it's super cheap. But I'll show you what it looks like when you mix it with another, like 4-weight. Because, sorry, I hit the camera with the pillow. But when you mix it with a 4-weight, it makes a really cool look to it. Hold on. I think I gave one away already. Where's the one on my purse? Where's my purse? Here's my purse. Sorry. I have one I've been using, which I really like a lot. Let me flip it out of my bag. Here we go. So I combined it with a 4-weight and a white 4-weight yarn, and I really like the look of that. But that's it with white. And then I had a purple one. Unfortunately, I've already given it away, so I need to make another one because these are really to have for like a market or something. But I have all the colors except the purple one now. Trying to find one where you can really see. But so I combined it. You can't really see it in certain colors as much, but like the blue, you can see it pretty good. The green, it kind of fades a little bit. The orange, it's better in person. The yellow, the pink. But basically these are flower pouches. So they're like bag charms or pouches, and you can open them up. You can take this all the way out if you want and put like your AirPods, your, you know, lip gloss or whatever in there. I mean, they fit this much of my hand in there. Half my hand fits in there. And then you just thread it back through your little loop. They're super easy to make. The only thing you need to know is regular crochet, magic ring, double and triple crochets, and slip stitches. I'm gonna find the link really quick because I want you guys to have it. It's a good pattern. Turn this down. But I really like it. I didn't know if I was gonna be able to make them or not, but they're really easy. But I hope you guys like them. They're so cute. I think they'll look really cute hanging at a market, like at a booth, you know. I think they'd look really cool hanging there in rainbow order, you know. I would like to make another white set as well, though. A white one and a purple one. And probably a red one, too. I always don't do red, but I should more. Watch later. Where's my watch later playlist? I know it's at the top. I don't know why it's always at the top of this one. Is it? I can never find it on my iPad. I can find it on my... Okay, well, we'll just look it up. Flower pouch crochet. Because I know it's here somewhere. There it is. Flower bag tutorial. Share. There's a lot of these, but I don't know. I really liked this particular one. Let me get into the chat here. Where we at? Let me go to my own channel. Hold on. Back up, back up, back up. Me. There we go. You channel. Live. Volume down. Here we go. Hopefully you can click on it. You should be able to, depending on your device. On my phone I can. It looks like on my iPad I cannot click on it. But it is called, if you cannot click the link, it is, I'll show you, and then I'll show you the thumbnail. It is called, look it up one more time, it went away. The Crochet Flower Bag 5-Petal Tutorial. It's by Oh Me Oh My Crochet. Oh yeah, I didn't realize it was by them. I really like them. It's the one next to my finger. I know it's backwards, but that's what the thumbnail looks like with the variegated yarn. That's the one that I used. I really liked it a lot. I thought it was really fun. It works up pretty fast. Like if you're gonna watch like a movie, you could probably make the whole thing, the front, the back, and sew it together in that amount of time, even if you're not a super fast crocheter. And as far as if you're intimidated because I said double or triple crochet, don't be. You can do it. It's not difficult. A triple, all you got to do, double, wrap the yarn around, yarn over twice or 3 times. It's no big deal. Trust me. Just look up a little quick tutorial on them. You'll have no problem. Don't let that scare you because you don't know those stitches. Definitely. I forgot I made this, you guys. It was tucked away in my Valentine's Day bin, but I forgot all about this oversized granny square blanket thing. I didn't realize it was this big. I didn't realize it was a blanket. I thought it was like a little thing to throw in the back of the cat. No, it's like a blanket. But, I mean, I'll take it, but I forgot. I totally forgot I was doing that. Yeah, but oh, so what I was going to say too. So like I said, same pattern. So if you'd rather make like earrings, you can just use like a crochet thread and use maybe like a 2mm hook is what I use to get this size. If you want any smaller, I mean, that's a good size earring. You know, I may make smaller ones. These are kind of obnoxious, but you know, sometimes I like to be obnoxious. No, I just like to be fun. But anyway, so you could probably use like a 1 or a 1.5mm hook and get like a little bit smaller if that would be what you would prefer. But yeah, that pattern's pretty versatile. I also made a coaster. All you have to do is only make one of these with a cotton yarn and it'll make a coaster. You can have just a plain little flower coaster too. So that pattern is pretty versatile. I made the first one in cotton and it was a variegated yarn and I didn't like the look of it. So I stopped and I was like, you know what? This is a coaster now. So yeah, you can do different things with it too. So, you're welcome. You're welcome, Keels. Aw, thank you, Miss Rivera. Links won't work when using YouTube's live stream. It only works for using outside streaming. Really? Huh. I wonder why. I was going to say, I think it works on certain phones or certain devices. Because, like, my iPad, I couldn't click on it. But I can see on my phone, it technically would have let me click on it. It turned blue. So, I don't know. But like I said, it is the Flower Bag Crochet 5-Petal Tutorial by Oh Me Oh My Crochet. And she does have other patterns that I've done before and enjoyed. I just realized that was hers actually. I had forgotten it was hers, but I can't remember what other one I've done by her. But I know I have seen her channel before, and I'm subbed. In fact, it may have, I don't know if that's a new video or not, but anyway. It may have come up for me somehow, and that's why I did it, but I just thought they were really cute, and I thought, like I said, they'd be a great thing to have, like, at a market and hang around, so I was like, you know what, this is going to be, quote, market prep in hopes that I do a market at some point, you know. If not, I'll just list them for sale, and we'll see what happens, you know. But they are quite spacious, really. I used a 4mm hook to get this size that I can fit. I mean, my hands are small, but I can fit like half my hand in. I wear a size small in gloves, but I've always had relatively small hands. But for my height, I guess, too. But I guess if you used a bigger hook and bigger yarn, you can make bigger ones, too. Or smaller. And as far as like the dangly thing, you don't have to make it this long, but it helps, but you don't have to, just because then you can open this wider without fully undoing it. Like it can still be hanging on a bag and you can still reach in there and grab what you want. But you don't have to make it that long if you want to make it shorter for whatever reason. Or just like I said, not do it at all and turn it into a coaster. Just ignore that part and make it into a coaster. I'd grab it, but it's way over there. It's like 6 whole feet away and I'm comfortable. I'm all comfortable in my crochet pillow here. And hexies are also like one of those things that I don't want anybody to be intimidated by, because it sounds like, oh, it's a cardigan. That sounds like, I don't know if I can make clothing, because that's exactly how I was. And this is the very first one I made. And it was like my dream project, and I did it. If you can make a granny square, if you can double crochet, if you can single crochet, and you can slip stitch, you can make a granny square, I promise. And that means that you can make a hexie cardigan, because all you have to do is, instead of doing 4 sides, just make it 6 sides. So you do, you know, 6 little clusters instead of 4 little clusters of double crochets. And bam, go around and round and round and round. And ta-da! And if you don't want to stop and change colors every, you know, row, do what I'm doing and use a self, you know, color changing yarn. This one is just happen to be what they want, but it also makes my life easier that I don't have to stop and change colors. Oh, it's so nice, Miss Rivera. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful. It is greatly loved, and I'm very appreciative. Have never been so grateful just to have a couch again. I haven't had a couch since November, so it's so nice. Just to be able to sit nice and cross-legged and not feel like this in a rocking chair all the time. It's so nice. It's so nice. And it's more comfortable than the other one was anyway. So I'm like, yay. Luckily, it's not like too comfortable where you're going to instantly go to sleep, but it's comfortable, you know, and I'm happy. Just took forever to get here, but you know what? Like I said, it's here. Hello, welcome. Welcome, welcome. So your project was to do the cardigan? Yes, you should. You should. It intimidated the heck out of me, and then once I figured out how like kind of simple it is, I was like, wow, I could do one of these in every color for every holiday, for every you know, it's like when you learn how to make a granny square, you're like, I could do this, I could do that, I could do this, I could do that. It opens up the doors and you're like, wow, I can do all these things all of a sudden. And like I said, it's not even that difficult, really. Just get you a good yarn and just, you know, get to going. The worst part for me, the only thing I don't like about making a hexie is weaving my ends in when I do change colors, but stopping and it just because I have to stop crocheting. I have to put the hook down, you know. So that's my least favorite part. But other than that, love it. I want to make a red and green one for Christmas next year, but I'm going to have to probably do it like during the summertime, because otherwise I'm going to be too busy making Christmas stuff. But I want to make a red and green one like this. I have an orange and black one for Halloween. What other color one? I would like to make a pastel one. That would be really pretty. Like a pastel rainbow one. Ooh, that would be another dream one for sure. Hello. Oh, yes, I am happy. I'm happy, and I'm happy everyone's happy. I'm glad. I was kind of nervous coming. I was like, I haven't been on in a long time. And when it's been a long time, I get kind of nervous. I don't know why. I think because I'm like, I'm going to have a lot to talk about, but I'm going to forget it all. And what if I don't have anything? What if nobody comes? What if... It's like, all right, just be quiet and listen to Miss Angie, because Miss Angie was live. So I just got ready to listen to her. But it was good. Let's see. Trying to see. It's probably small child size cardigan at this point. Yeah, we're getting small child size. I don't even know. I think it was on the green when I started earlier. Whoa, that is not how you hold that up. What in the world was this? All right, there we go. Yeah, we're small child size right now. I need to get some more yarn, definitely, but I was going to look and see if they had any at the store, and I totally forgot, because sometimes they carry this at my Walmart, sometimes they don't. But if they don't, I'll just order it through my little link and get some more. This one is the color Balance. Yeah, the Mandala Happy Ombre, or Happy is the other colorway. Mandala Ombre yarn by Lion Brand in the colorway Balance. I really like this colorway. It's kind of hard to tell, but that's pink and that's purple. The light's kind of blowing it out, but it is blue, green, a different green, and light purple and pink. Creating squares, you know, you're constantly looking for different color combos like a bad woman. I know, right? It really is. It's like once you learn one little thing or something, you're like, all the possibilities they unlock. All the thoughts happen. I'm sure it's like that for other crafts too. I just can't think of a good example right now, but I'm sure, like, you know, you learn a new painting technique or drawing technique, like how to do the shading correctly, and you're like, wow, you know, I could do all these things again and they would look 20 times better. Oh my gosh. I feel like that's what I'm going to feel like once I learn how to do the tapestries a different way, is I'm going to be like, dang it, I could have done all these tapestries and it would have looked so much neater had I done it this way, but I haven't figured out the way. I need to just sit down and like binge a bunch of videos and try. I don't know anybody to ask necessarily. I think all my little crochet buddies haven't done tapestry either, so they don't know. But I'm sure there's got to be the perfect method out there somewhere. Put all my little flower pouches away. I'm glad I remembered to show them, because I literally brought the earrings over here to show them. I don't have any stiffener for my earrings, but I did. You can tell they're like kind of stiff. I did use sugar water. It's an alternative when you don't have cornstarch. It works. I've yet to see an ant, but I do worry. I don't know that I would do that and then wear them like in the garden per se, you know, with the bees, but I think I mean, it works. If you don't have anything else, it works. I've been looking for the fabric stiffener stuff in the store and I can't find it, so that's what I'm doing until I get that. Or probably should just buy some like cornstarch or whatever it is you use to make the other kind of homemade stiffener stuff. But I feel like, I guess you like dissolve it. I was gonna say, wouldn't that like make your project turn colors? Not turn colors, but look dingy or dusty when it dries, but maybe not. Maybe if you like stir it into a good liquid. Maybe not. Hello, Missy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I really like this yarn though. If you've never like felt this yarn, you should, just because if you see it in the store, just because it's an acrylic, but I don't know what it's made out of. I wish I had a tag, but I don't. But it's some kind of acrylic, but it's a soft like acrylic, like I say, and it washes super well. And it peels a little bit, but not badly. The blanket over there that I have washed many a times doesn't really have many pills on it, and it still feels really nice. It's actually a little bit softer, but I don't know, it just washes and wears and dries well. So I recommend it, and I think it just feels nice anyway. I would love to have like a cardigan or something made out of it myself so that it would be nice and soft to wear around the house or something. I want to make one to wear around the house, but I haven't done it yet. I've learned major lessons, you guys. I have a failure to admit to, I guess, while we're here. I just remembered. So my mesh sweater that I've been working on that I failed to do a gauge swatch for, I got to try it on for the first time. Well, put my head through the neck hole for the first time the other day. It's gonna be a 3/4 length sleeve sweater at this point. Not what I was going for. I don't know what happened. I mean, I know what happened, but I don't know what happened, you know. I didn't do a gauge swatch is what happened, but I also used a measuring tape and went through the pattern, and it was like, all right, 17.95 inches for this. All right, got it. 17. All right, cool. It's 17, 9. All right, got it. Measured all the things. Nope, inches, they're like this much too short. This much too short. It's mesh, so I don't, like, normally I would just be like, I'll attach some yarn and keep going and make them longer. I don't think it's gonna look right. I don't think it's gonna look right. So, you know, we all make mistakes in life, right? So I think Amy is gonna restart her mesh sweater with a gauge swatch this time, and try to use as much yarn as I can from the old sweater in the new sweater, but there are several cuts in the yarn which will be interesting to deal with. All right, confession time over. We listen and we don't judge, right? Oh, me. Hey, Lady Bird, how are you doing? I know, I'm so sad. But you know what? It is a great lesson in you must do a gauge swatch, Amy. Even when you think you can't and you think you can measure no. Do your gauge swatch. Especially because I have tight tension naturally anyway, so I just know. Anyway, so I think I'm going to try to salvage the yarn, and I'm definitely going to, but I'm going to probably start with a fresh ball and make the what do you call it? The ribbing at the bottom first, and then use the scraps to make the it hurts my heart. It really does, because I was over halfway done with it. But anyway, you know, could it fit a smaller child? Maybe, but I don't think they're, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Because I knew that the body, I was like, I put on a couple pounds since I started it, so I was like, I can block the body. That'll be fine. I don't think I can block the sleeves though. So, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. I always try to admit to my failures, so you know you're not alone. We are not alone. Believe me, I judge, let's be honest, we all do it, but I was like, oh yeah, oh yes, we all do. We all do. We can't help it. We all do. We're thinking, really now, all you had to do was gauge swatch. But listen, I've never done one, and for some reason it was intimidating, and I don't know, but now I get it, and now I just should have done it, and now I regret my choices. But I'm a young, unexperienced crocheter who's learning the hard way. I usually don't do that, but I was stubborn this time. Oh well. My stubbornness did not pay off. It's okay though. Like I said, I'm gonna salvage my yarn as much as I can. I think I can figure out how to undo what I've done. But man, I was excited about it. I even bought the white long sleeve plain shirt to go under the mesh sweater. I was preparing to have a sweater. But, you know, my heart wants to be like, don't do that. Make another. No, Amy, finish that one. You're going to undo that one and make a different, make that same pattern, not a different pattern. Because I have other patterns by that lady, but I'm like, no. Finish the one you've dedicated yourself to. Because listen, it's a mesh sweater, Amy. You can wear it in the summer if you want to. Put a tank top under it, okay? If you want to wear it, do it. If it's appropriate, do it. So it's not like I'm making a full sweater in the middle of summer, you know? So I think I'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. I just have to do it. And I had started my beaded wallet before I got sick, and then I was like too sick to function. My head was swimming, so I was unable to string more beads and count them for the wallet. So that's my plan tomorrow, is probably going to be to string more beads for the beaded wallet, since I finally have most of my brain cells back to functioning. When I was sick, I really just could not. It was all up in my head, like this, you know, the sickness. And my husband was talking to me. I was like, I'm sorry, I'm not here. I'm not all in my brain right now. But anyway, that happens sometimes when you get that kind of sickness or don't feel good or you're in a lot of pain or something. You're just like not in your own brain. Let's see. I thought I heard a bird. I don't have a bird. But, and the animals, they're both sleeping so sweetly right here. Well, Arthur's not sleeping, actually. His eyes are open, but he's trying. The little one is sleeping on the other side. The little fur babies. He did love his octopus ladybird. He did. He was very surprised. He was like, what? Because he knew I was making him something, but that's all he knew, other than I did have him pick the colors out. But my only hints were, please pick a color that is darker, one color, and then pick a color that is darker than it. So pick a light color and a dark color, please. And I only said, I think that it would look better in a solid color than most of the variegated options that I showed him. That's all I said. And so he was very excited. It's his favorite animal. His only thing was like, where am I going to put it? And I was like, I don't know. We got to figure it out. But we do have an ocean themed like laundry room. So I can always put him in there. I think what I need to do is probably make one of those net things like you hang in the corner where you can put stuffed animals in there, and put him in one of those in the corner of the laundry room that's ocean themed. I think that would be cool. I think that would be really cool. I've wanted to make one of those net things for a while. I just never have. I never had one of those growing up. A lot of kids, you know, have those in their room growing up. I never had one. I don't know why necessarily. I just never did. And so I kind of always wanted one. And so now I can have one as an adult, but I can make it work with the room and make it a little ocean themed net. I can make it white where it's like an actual net. Put the octopus in there. Crawling out. Yeah, exactly. That's right. Exactly. Like a mesh or chain. Yeah, crochet. Exactly. I know there are lots of, I know there's at least a couple of tutorials. I don't know lots of, but I've seen before because like I said, I've looked into it at some point in the past making one and just never fully committed. I think I was like, I don't have the right yarn. I think I want like probably a white cotton or something to make it with, because I don't think I want to make it out of acrylic. I think it would probably be better cotton. So it doesn't stretch so much, now that I'm thinking about it. Eileen, Happy New Year. How are you? Aw. I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a good holiday. Aw, I know I've been not around very much, especially since a little before and around Christmas I was sick, and so I have just not really been doing too much on the YouTubes, but I've been trying to get back in the past couple days to being around, being on the things. So you're doing good. I'm glad. Good. I'm glad everybody's doing well. That makes me happy. See what time is it? I haven't even paid attention to what time it is yet. 2:23. Cool. My children are all sleeping, aren't they? Yes, they're all sleeping. So hopefully I'll have the beaded wallet to work on next time, but it's all going to depend on how much I get done tomorrow with it. I've got to stay at the house tomorrow and wait for the propane or whatever, the gas man, to come and fill up our gas tank so that we don't run out of gas. Because the gas is how we have heat down here. So, and I mean on the downstairs part of our house. So upstairs we have electric heat, downstairs we have gas heat. So we kind of need him to fill up the tank. And if I'm not here to give him the money, he ain't gonna do it. So they don't take cards. It's so stupid. I know that's really weird, but they don't. They're like, we asked them why, and they were like, well, the owner, they're just old school, and they never did. So you have to pay them cash or checks. So I have to be here to hand them said cash, said check. Because I don't know how much it's going to cost until they do it, you know. Oh, Eileen. I know, yes. The flu has been going around. I think that's what I had. I think I had that head flu that's going around. Because it was certainly all from like throat up. Because, I mean, sore throat, and then everything was just in my head. I mean, other than having a fever and maybe a touch achy, it was just all my head, man. All my head. Yes, Ms. Rivera, I know. Please don't catch it. Everybody wash up. It's no fun. I thought I just had a cold, and then I was like, nah, I don't know. I don't think so, because I don't have a cough. That's the only thing is I didn't have a cough, which was weird, but other than that, I had all the things, and it was no fun. My husband didn't get it, though, but he had his flu shot before I did. Mine was like a week old, and his was like a month or two old, so he really had all the protection from it that you get, and I just did not. So, unfortunately. Hi, Fatima, how are you? Yeah, it was no fun. I woke up on Christmas Eve and was like, I need my throat. And he was like, oh, I'm sure it's just the fan we sleep with. And I was like, I don't think so. I don't think it is though. Aw, you're on holiday. Oh, well, I hope you had a wonderful time. I hope that that everything was wonderful. Hi, Dreama, how are you? For a long time, I missed one. Let me see. You're so very grateful that despite you having almost non-existent music, you haven't gotten sick for well over a decade now. Are you serious? That's amazing. I get sick once a year, at least. At least once a year, I get a cold, a flu, a norovirus, something. Last year, it was norovirus, a COVID. Last year, it was norovirus, and that was, don't get that. Just don't get that. If you hear it's going around, hand sanitizer supposedly doesn't work. You have to wash your hands for 30 seconds with warm water at least, and soap, of course. But that is awful. Oh my God, my husband brought it home to me. If you want to know, just look it up. I'm not going into detail. Norovirus is not fun. We had it for 7 days, and we lost 11 pounds each, if that tells you how sick we were. My husband lost 11 pounds, and I also, ironically, lost 11 pounds. So, I know, not the fan. I know, he thought it was the fan. I was like, no, not the fan making my throat hurt, honey. He has to have the fan, and I'm like, I cover myself with a sheet. I'm like, fan, leave me be. I will get hot without it now that I'm used to it, but otherwise I'm like, please, does it have to be on our face? I know, we had the norovirus diet going on, man. it was funny because we don't normally weigh ourselves like that, but we had just recently like weighed ourselves for whatever reason, and then we were both curious afterward, of course, after being so sick. So we weighed ourselves again. We both ended up losing like 11 pounds. It was wild. I was like, Jesus. I mean, we didn't eat for like a week pretty much, so. You love that family, you're as old as me, right? Oh, I know. I mean, trust me, there are moments. I have my young people hot flashes. I'm middle aged, not middle. I'm not middle aged. That's 50. I'm the in between age hot flashes. I get what I like to lovingly call hot flashes and just like die sometimes, but and appreciate the fan. But for the most part, I'm very cold natured, and so I'm like, leave me alone. Even in the wintertime, there's a fan on me in the middle of the night. No. But like I said, I get hot, so the house is really cold though. So then I layer up with blankets, and then the fan helps me from getting hot. So I don't know. Give and take. I like it and I don't like it. I just wish it wasn't directly pointed at my face. That's all. Because I've told my husband, I'm like, but if your body's hot, wouldn't you want it on your body? You know, not your face. No, my face is hot too. All right, whatever. You do you. You're always hot. Oh my God, Miss Rivera. At work, I die. At work, I die. Bless my patient's heart. They know I love them to death, so they wouldn't mind. They'd know because I tell them. But they have a heater, a space heater, good sized one. They keep it on 86 degrees all the time, all day long, all night long. And it's a big room, like with really tall, like 14-foot ceilings in that particular part of the house. It never goes off because it never reaches quite 86. So it's just constantly running heat into the room. And I'm, running around. I basically do not sit down at work. If I sit down at work, something must be going on because I'm always moving because I want to get it done and then go home because I'm allowed to go home as soon as I got to get what I get done and then I can go home, right? So if I don't sit down, I can go home sooner. So I try not to sit down. Well, I'm constantly moving, so I'm just dying in that heated room. And I'm like, you guys, I know y'all are sitting still, but bless your little hearts, I'm dying over here. And every once in a while, I do ask them, can I turn it down? Because I can't do it. But, oh my gosh, sometimes I'm like, y'all. And my parents' house is so warm compared to mine, too. Oh my gosh. Paige, how are you? Paige, your nephew is, all I can see is his butt. He's over here asleep. You don't want to make an appearance for your aunties? For your aunties? You want to come here and say hey? Come here. Come say hey. Come say hey. Come here. Come here. Yeah. Ooh, there's a face. There's a face. Hey, baby. I know he's like, Mom, you told me not to get on your crochet pillow. I know. Love you. You say hi? Yes, thank you. You say hi to everyone? He says hi. You want to go back to sleep? Mwah. Okay. You can go back to sleep now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know they wanted to see you there. Yeah. My resolutions? Well, really, I have mainly just one, which is hopefully going to happen by the end of the month. And that is to open my Shopify. So I've been trying to work on things to list and also kind of going through like boxes of older things that I've done to list, see what I have to list. But part of my problem is right now, I need a scale because they ask you how much every individual item weighs. And I have no idea what this weighs. I have no idea what my stuffed animals weigh or my blankets or whatever. So I've got to get some kind of scale, like a food scale or something. But I've kind of got to figure out what measurement I need to weigh it in first. So I've got to look back at the thing and figure it out. But hopefully that is my resolution to be done. So I'm excited. Don't be scared of Eileen. She means no harm. Oh, no, you're not scared of your little aunties, are you? You love them. Yeah. Or your little internet aunties and uncles. Yeah. He's such a good boy. Don't tell my angel what to do. I am, man. I am. Dang. I'm still trying to figure out things. I don't know. I get nervous about doing things, but then I'm like, just do it. And I am. I just have to do it. So I'm like, I want to have all these things to list, and then just open it. It doesn't matter. Just do it. So I'm excited. Frito down my house. Oh, Paige, he's the same way. He's not a Frito head, but he still makes like blankets smell like Fritos sometimes. He's so sweet. Yes, you still do. You can tell where you've been laying in the blankies sometimes because you make them smell a little Frito-y. Yeah. The Frito toes. Yes, aw. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, it's never good when landlords do something. He's a Frito paw. He is. I know. He's had it for such a long. I mean, he's almost 10 years old, and he's like had it his whole life. It's funny. I know they say if they reek of Fritos that it's like a bacteria thing, but he doesn't. You know, he doesn't reek of it. You really have to smell him to get it. But you know, the blankets sometimes it's funny. They'll smell like it if he's been in them for a while. Fritos cheesy. No, it's more salty than cheesy. It's it's a corn chip. So it's more just like a corn chip, more like a tortilla chip than like a fried tortilla chip, more than a cheesy poof kind of thing. Yeah. Corn chip. He needs a bath. I know my little baby needs a bath too. I need to give him one today. Actually, I'll probably do it tomorrow because it's supposed to be really warm tomorrow. So yeah. He gets cold easily, and I hate giving him a bath when it's super cold, but it's supposed to be like 70 degrees here tomorrow. So that'll be a perfect day to give him a bath. Brush your little teeth, give you a bath, and then maybe when your dad comes home, we could do your toes. Your little toes. We get him to come home before it's dark. You know? Get a little pedicure, manicure. If I could paint him, I would, but Mac won't let me. If I get a girl dog, though, I'm definitely painting her nails. I did it to my boy dog, my other boy dog, before I met Mac. They were black. I painted them black, but hey, he had painted nails. That's all I can say. He was buried with his nails painted. Let's just put it like that. They were still painted, just happened to still be painted. But little Arthur's never had his nails painted. Mommy would put glitter on them. Put some hollow taco on them. Aw. Bye, Miss Angie. I'll see you maybe tomorrow. I think I will, because I'll be waiting for the gas man, so I'll need something to keep me entertained while I'm waiting for the gas man tomorrow. Because that darn man, like I said, doesn't accept credit cards, so you gotta wait and give him the cash or the check. But I think we have cash. So. My husband was like, a check? I don't have any checks. I was like, oh my God. I was like, I don't either, but we can go get one. Actually, I think I do have a couple, but they're just like the ones they give you when you start your account. I don't actually have a checkbook. Does anybody here have a checkbook? I would be kind of surprised. I would think like maybe one or two people, maybe at the very most, would actually have a checkbook at our age, around our ages that are in chat. I just do everything with my card, my debit card. Ooh. Yes. Good, Miss Rivera. I'm glad. Freezing rain tonight. Ooh. my goodness. Jeez, that's crazy. Because it's going to be so warm here like all week. Not too far from one. Good. I'm glad. Yeah, it doesn't seem to take you super long to get home, I feel like. Because I know you've told me before, like, I'm leaving, I'll be back. And if you come back when I'm still here, it doesn't take you that long, does it? Maybe 15 minutes at the most. It'd be like 50 Friday. Oh, see, that's what I thought. I thought it was going to be super warm like the end of the week. But then my husband looked this morning and they said it was going to be warm like most of the week. And I was like, what? It's January. I mean, I'll take it. I like warm weather, but it's weird. I don't like it in the winter because it's not a good time. But, you know, whatever. But I think that'd be a good day to give you a bath, though, tomorrow, Arthur, when it's nice and warm. Because then you won't be all cold when you get out. Oh, thank you, Ladybird. Get her this duvet. Oh. Bye, Ladybird. Good night. I hope you have a good night. 15, maybe like 8 minutes. Oh, okay. I was going to say 10, 15. Yeah, that makes more sense. Oh, I thank you guys for being here today, really. I was like, is anybody going to show up? I don't know if they're even going to send out a notification or do anything because I haven't been on in so long. It's been like a month, I feel like. So it has been almost, I think. So I'm thankful that you guys came and all that good stuff. What time is it? Almost 3:30. Yeah, we'll go in a little bit. Not yet, but in a little bit. I forgot to put on my chapstick. And I'm like, I should have. Where is it? It's in my pocket. Found it. If I can get the cap off, that would be great. It's gingerbread scented. I need to probably put it away soon, but I like it. I don't usually like chapstick, but that one I like because I like the smell. Do their well by keeping warm. That's right. Oh, thank you, Miss Rivera. Oh, thank you, guys. I just saw that I got the 24 likes. Thank you so much. That's close to as many as I've ever gotten, so thank you. We are very close. I haven't looked, but we are very close to hitting 750 subscribers, which is really, really cool. I've been close for a while, but I haven't been on for a while, so I didn't expect anything to happen, obviously, because I wasn't here. I didn't do anything, but I'm excited. I feel like that's a good middle number, you know, 750. I like that number. So I am very excited. You're warming up leftovers, and I'm getting hungry. I'm thinking about what am I going to eat when I get home. I have a bowl of grapes over there, but I think I need some more sustenance than that. So I may, what am I going to have for dinner? Probably pasta of some sort. Well, what kind of pasta is the question? I eat too much pasta, but that's okay. I love pasta. I love all the pasta. Give me the Alfredo and the this and the that and the rice and the carbs. I love the carbs. And the sugars. I'm getting hungry now. Thanks, Eileen. I'm getting hungry now. Yeah, probably pasta. I think that's what we'll do. That's right, Miss Rivera. We're getting there slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. That's all that matters. As long as the number still goes up, I don't care. As long as it's not dramatically going down, I don't give a crap. And I don't watch it like that anyway, because I think we all know if you watch it like that, you'll drive yourself freaking crazy. Like, don't do that. It's my number one advice to somebody who was doing YouTube. Don't look at it. Just don't. It's not going to help you to watch it every day. It's just going to do this. It's just going to go up and down by a couple, and you're just going to be like, well, why did it lose two? Nobody cares. You probably didn't. It's probably just the internet anyway. Like, who knows? You know? And if you care that much, then that's not a good sign. You know, if you care that much about a few people, you know, just relax. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. It's probably slightly inaccurate anyway. So I look every now and again, but I try not to look at it very much. Thankfully, it's not really a temptation, but it's not like. I was gonna say it's not like when you break up with somebody and you're like have that temptation to look back at their page. It's not like that. I don't really have a temptation to look, but I look every now and again, especially if I know I'm close to a number. You know, that's cool, but I don't really care. Otherwise, it's a nice surprise, right? I care, but I don't, which I feel like is the best way to feel about it. Care, but not too much, you know. Bye, Fatima. Thank you. I hope you have a good night as well. And I hope to see you again. Sorry, I got distracted for a minute. Oh, no. I know, Miss Rivera. I haven't, my hours and stuff. Shoot. Girl, hadn't looked at those. I don't want to know. I haven't been on here in so many. I don't even want to know. I know everything has a down arrow on it, so I don't, and whatever. Like I said, it's honestly, I've kind of put it to myself like this. Like I don't really care very much about getting monetized, to be honest. I never thought I would have that option anyway, so it's not a thing. But I'd rather just be here and be able to like sell stuff off of my shop more than anything, you know. I don't care as much about the monetization part. I'd rather sell more out of my shop than get monetized on YouTube, to be honest. But that's just how I feels about it. Hi, Michelle. How are you? Good to see you here. Even though I see you almost every day. It's good to see you over here. Because Michelle goes live almost every day. Either on her channel or someone else's. With the girls. With Miss Greenie and Miss Rosalie. So I'm over there a lot. Not too often, but pretty often. Whenever my husband's coming home late, I'm over there about 7 when they start. I'm usually there at the beginning when they start around 7. Because after that, my husband's home and then I'm with him. That's why I'm not usually around much at night, but sometimes, depending on what we're doing or what he's doing. But next weekend, I will be, well, wait, that's Sunday. Next Sunday, I'll be free because he's going to be hanging out with his friend. So that'll be good. I am working on a hexie right this minute. I did decide to do my hexie just because I knew that I was going to be talking a lot because it's my first day back in a while and I wanted to do something simple. So we're working on a little hexie. And I don't know, like I said, I think I'm going to try to string beads for the wallet maybe tomorrow or finish the tapestry, not finish the tapestry, work on the tapestry. But I may get close to finishing it because I'm about halfway done with it, I think. So, hey, Rosalie, I was just saying that you and Michelle are live a lot. How ironic. Oh my goodness, is that... I'm so silly. I forget that that lady is in a different time zone than me. I thought this morning I saw this person and I was like, man, they're going to go live at the same time. Darn, I wanted to be there. And then I was like, oh, I just realized now I just got their notification. They're not in the same time zone. I thought they were going to go live before I went live. They're actually going live after. Whoops. Well, good. Maybe I can go later. Because I'm not going to be on that much longer. I can go there in a little bit when I'm done. Thank you. I know, I really like this colorway and this yarn a lot. It's a good one. The mandala ombre. So I really like it for blankets and stuff because, like I said, it washes really well. I've had those blankets for probably 2 years now that I made out of it. And I've washed them countless times and they've held up, and dried them, and they hold up really well. I don't always dry them in the dryer, but sometimes I do, admittedly. And they've been fine. I don't know if I'd recommend that, but I think it does say you can dry it, but never mind, I'm back. I have nothing to do, so I'm just gonna finish my crochet project. Aw, well, I'm glad. I think I'm gonna stay on for probably till like 3:45, maybe a little bit after. And then I'm gonna go probably hang out on Rachel's live after I get up and go make me something to eat. And we will see. Rachel Riley Crochet is who I'm talking about. That's the person I'm probably gonna go watch after this. It may be a members only live, or I think the first 30 minutes are members only, and then I think she opens it up. So then I think everybody can join. Thankfully, I did win a membership, so I'm able to see the members only part. But all right, slip stitch my little way over. I went around again. I like that I don't have to change colors every row and weave in ends every row. It's so nice. I need to make more hexie cardigans this way. Because like I said, that's the worst part to me is weaving in the ends in between the color changes because I don't leave them. I have to weave them in like as I go. And so that's the worst part for me. So I'm thankful I don't have to with this yarn. Don't think she is live. Let me check. I know. I think it's just for members right now. I think it just started, and I think the first 30 minutes are for members only, and then after that, it's gonna be for public at 4. Well, 4 my time anyway. I'm pretty sure. I think that's what I read in her post this morning. Because I was like, darn, I want to go, and then I didn't realize our time zones. I keep forgetting she's in California, so I forget. Because I had the thing on and everything, the replay, or not the notification for the upcoming live on. I always click those and make sure I do that, but oh no. She is live there. Yeah, that's right. We can go hang out with Rachel after this. Like I said, I'm gonna leave here in just a minute. I might leave a little bit early so we can go over there. In fact, I am going to do that, I think. Yeah. Oh, okay. Maybe she didn't do the private one. Maybe she did public. Maybe that one's a different day. I don't know. Maybe I'm confusing days. But anyway, I hope you guys do. I went right out of there. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I really, really appreciate all you guys for coming today. I think we hit a record, I think. I don't think I've ever gotten this many thumbs up before. So thank you. But if you haven't already, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe. Turn on your notifications so that you will know when I do go live next time. I should be back on Thursday. Okay. So I will see you guys Thursday, probably around the same time. Maybe it could be 1 p.m. Eastern, but I think it'll be 2. But I will make a post and let you guys know. All right. Well, I will see you guys later.